Hello, welcome back to Despots game, where they've added a new game. And there was a competition to try and win a t-shirt, and I didn't play it in that time, and you know, we'll try special magic, but it's Brawl nodes, and essentially it's the same as the Christmas. But it's not Christmas anymore, and obviously there have been changes, but the game is in full release now, so you know, that's the thing. We got Alfina, Valerian, Jane, and V. I don't know if it's got the settings on. Twitch integration. Okay. I wanted to use followers' names. Yes, okay. And okay, so let's restart. And Vera, Jack, Buttercup, Marty Moon. These aren't the followers. I think if we leave it off and then restart, it'll just use anyone that's in chat. Jane, Elsa, Albert, Lena. I really don't like that it just doesn't use your followers, you know, regardless of if they're in chat, and your subscribers regardless of if they're in chat. You know, you have to chat in chat to get it recognised that you're here. But we have many upgrades. Obviously the game is now full release, and they just have a 30 chance to evade them and attacks. Okay, well we got one mage, so let's go with that for now. He can dodge attacks, and if we can get more mages, we can get more mages. So, you know, this is an interesting way of building up all of your things. Let's put the fighting on fast, just because we can. None of these are mages. I'm going to upgrade. And we've got 2 things, and I don't know how many that takes. So that needs 3 to start to level up, unfortunately. But, you know, hey, why not get a start on it? And then we'll give you a throwing thing, just because that's probably the most expensive of the things. We've got an interesting build. And then you can also just, like, auto-shuffle. Obviously, we haven't. Well, they're mostly just normies, so they're probably going to go down pretty quickly. Okay, they've got one more person than me left alive at that stage, so that didn't end so well, but we've got 3 lives. And we've got 2 of these. The link increased the max armor of the tanks class into the duration. Okay, but we don't have any tanks, so I don't think that's necessary. The increase random health upon death by 100. It's good early, but we want to obviously think about late game stuff and try and find things that we have. Okay, we can get a drone. Again, you know, it wants the tank class. It really wants us to have the tank class, doesn't it? 10% chance to cast fear on the enemies, but we don't have one of those. Right, so I'm going to save up the things until we get to the shop, and then if there's nothing good in the shop, then we will give humans some extra HP through the mutation tree, which is again changed. Here, vampirism. So they are doing a fair bit of damage, and if they get 10% of that, sure, why not? Have 10% extra health back every hit you get. They live longer. That's only a good thing, right? So they'll live 10% longer through doing damage to things. Okay. So suddenly we have a few things. Also, like, that literally gives us a level 3 of that, which gives us Link's ability. Which does the Link, which then gives health if we use the Link's ability to the tank, which is the fridge. And the tank's actually a good one. Obviously, the candle skull isn't bad, but we can't afford that. So let's get the only thing that we can afford left, and then go, hey, hold your flower. And then you say, no, wait a minute. I'm just telling you to sit in a different order. We're across. And maybe we'll beat them with better things. Okay, so we're starting to get some level ups. They died pretty easily. They might have outnumbered us, but apparently we've got a better thing, maybe through the Link's ability. Who knows? Okay. So now, that's worth it. Also, vampirism on that's actually pretty good. Because, you know, that tank second vampire, it's going to live even longer. So now it's also getting armor from the linked. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Every 20 seconds, fighters increase their attack speed by 100%. Okay. And obviously we've got some things like this. Learning quicker is always good. When approached by enemy, newbies run for a mile. Against towers, we don't really have anything on that. Healers, but we don't have healers. All units lower nearby enemies' attack movement speed by 40% upon death. So when one of ours dies, they lose a lot of their attack speed, and yeah, that's going to be pretty useful for us. Like, one person dies, and then anything that's surrounding it loses a lot of its ability to even function. So I think that's good. Okay, that's a whip, which will give us an ability, which is dodge, which is going to be very good. So we're going to take that. Dodging is very handy. And then at this stage, I think I'm going to give them extra health. Or fighters' damage increased with every attack. Okay, well, we've got plenty of fighters. That's actually really smart. So every time they do one attack, their attack damage is now going to go through the roof. Okay. Tell the whip guy to get in there wherever he wants to sit. They all stacked on one particular type of enemy, and it didn't seem to have paid off for them, so it's an interesting tactic, but it didn't work, did it? I like to go for the different types. I don't know if that's necessarily the right way to do things. Trickster's leveling up could be pretty interesting. 30% chance to stun an enemy. Okay. That's also very interesting. I mean, some of our guys leveling up quicker will make them live longer, or 30% chance to stun an enemy that's attacking them. I think I've got to go with the stun, honestly, because that's like a third of the enemies that are going to attack the guy up front are going to get stunned and be unable to move, and then they're just going to die. Tanks slow the enemy attack when they attack, or every 20 seconds you increase your attack speed. And they do gain more attack every time they attack, so being faster to attack just means they can stack even quicker. So that's smart. Gonna take that one. Okay, the enemies are getting melted. We don't have one of these. I'm gonna take one of these, and then that gives us even more dodge. And I'm gonna upgrade. And I guess I'll take a healer. The healers aren't the greatest. They're kind of a waste, really. You know, you'd think maybe in the main game, maybe in the main campaign, they kind of make a difference because your health doesn't just reset to full. But in this mode, like it really isn't a difference. They just take money and, you know, get in the way and they die. So they're not great. Okay, 2 magicians, 1 healer. Yeah, he just sits there. Last healer. And he wasn't even healing, he was throwing magic at the other guy. Well, there's better spent money than on me. We're not gonna go newbies. Fences for us to heal. Each time the active ability is. We don't have egghead, so that's really useful. I mean, 50 damage early can matter, but I think there's better things that we can use it on. A zombie joins the site. There's better things that we can do with zombies. Mages can hurl a fireball. Sure, we've got a mage, and 120 damage is a lot, so we'll take that. And maybe we'll get some more mages. Maybe we'll get some more mages, and we can start doing a lot of things. Okay, we are destroying these. Tanks can stun enemies. Okay, even more stuns on the tank. Or fighters can stun enemies, and we've got way more fighters. So I'm going to take on the fighters, obviously. Stun more enemies because you've got more people that can stun them. I think that's the smartest way to do it. Like, the tank might be up front, but the tank's already got its own sort of stun in a way. Okay, we've already got one of those. A paddle ball is an extra dodge. A coffin. Well, that's an expensive item. So we're going to take the expensive thing. And we don't have a paddle, so I'm going to buy that for later. And we'll give it to someone next time. Okay, so hopefully the coffin, it gets a bonus from the linked ability. So, wow, it just immediately died. Whatever kills that guy, that was pretty powerful. Okay, this guy's got a really good team. That guy had a good team. Jesus. Okay, every 5 seconds, fighters deal 2 times their damage. That's a super punch. Tanks have 8% chance to stun the enemy. Powers, we're not using. Tricksters, we don't have. Okay, so either they can do double damage or 8% chance to stun an enemy on the tank. We got 2 of them. I'm going to take the stun ability. You know, maybe we can knock some of their guys out and maybe it'll make a difference. Humans magic damage. I don't think we really got that. Ooh, okay. That says after the fight, but I'm guessing it means after they die. Because surely... Okay, tanks linked to fighters take all damage from those in the link. You are fighters. So our fighters wouldn't take damage. And the tanks would. Is that smart? Is that smart? 35% chance to rise from the dead with 25% health. It says after the fight though, and you know, after the fight's pointless because they come back to life anyway. So I'm guessing it would surely be after they die once in this. Dr. Octopus's claws, is it? Okay. We've got that ring already. We've got one of these. What does that give us? Bomb ability. Okay. Give me a bomb. I mean, that's literally a bomb as well. Carrying a bomb, have a bomb ability. What could possibly go wrong? I kind of want something else, but we cannot afford anything that I want. Right, we've got this paddle bat. And then we'll take this cultist as well, just to fill it out, because I'm not feeling confident that we're going to live through the next room. But maybe we will. Okay, a bunch of numbers. Okay, they've summoned tentacles, because everything's going to start getting... Well, we've destroyed most of their front line. So it's just these mages and tentacles at the back that we have to deal with. And, you know, we've got... And they summon zombies, of course, they have that ability. That's a very powerful thing, because it just, you know, anytime someone dies, it just feeds them even more zombies, and we're not. Just because they choose to take on the tentacles rather than the people summoning the tentacles. They're not intelligent. You know, all you had to do was take out the summoners and the tentacles would take care of themselves. No. They love to play with the tentacles instead. And well, I guess that's a lot of Switch chat, isn't it? The link increases the max armor of the tanks. Well, I mean, until we have tanks, that's not really useful. So we have a mage. Is that something that might be good? 3 times damage. Unless we see something really, really good. Fear could have been useful. Fear could have absolutely made a difference. Okay, let's take final gifts, because I could have re-rolled something else, but we were probably just going to end up with trash, and at least that makes a difference. Like, these 3 Nubians die, he might get buffed a lot. Well, these aren't very good items. We should probably take that. And then that's the most expensive thing that we can buy out of those. And then move along. It's not really a great build and not really heading to anything. Leviathan. Okay, well, we've got a person with hardly any humans and stuff, although we've got 2 Excaliburs. They're pretty good. As you might have been able to tell from that, and we've got some really trashy, basic-y things. We could get a drone, but it's not that useful. Cultists return 50% of the enemy. There. Back to the enemy. That's good if we can get some cultists. We get the tentacles and the cultists, and, you know, we summon zombies from the dead. Cultists are pretty powerful. But we're just not getting anything. Eggheads have a chance to cast fear. We don't really have a thrower. Okay. Chance to evade enemy attacks on the tank. But we've got a really, really terrible tank. Maybe it'll make a difference, maybe it won't. It probably won't. Okay, we can get a cultist. I mean, we've got an egghead. We've got 3. We could have got 3 eggheads. I'm going to upgrade. Oh, that's actually pretty good as well. Shame we can't afford it. Just rock and roll. Just rub it in. Okay, if we'd have got 3 eggheads, we could have got the buff tower. You know, that would have been a beginning of a special ability. Okay, they've got a buff tower, but they didn't make the best use of it because the rest of their humans weren't really useful. But I'll take it. Why have I got a message? New lower payout. You told me that ages ago, Twitch. Why do you need to send me a special DM for that? Fighters class. Well, mages. We don't have a lot. Okay, we've got eggheads though. 20% chance to deal 3 times damage. 30% attack speed. Not great. Every time an active ability is used, it does 50 magical damage. It could be good, but, you know, we really need things. Fighters learning quick, but we don't have fighters. That's not bad, you know. If we can get that on something that we have, 20% chance to use the active without using its costs. I'm going to take that. Like, that could come in handy when we have the ability to actually do something. Obviously, we can't use any abilities yet because we don't have the people for it, but it'll come in handy when it's possible. Healers learn quick. No, that's no good. 30% chance to stun an enemy. And if we get more shooters, that could be handy. Shooters could learn quick. They could explode. All units lower the enemy's attack and movement speed. Again, that's pretty good. Obviously, they have to die to do it, but I'm going to take that one. Because if they're slower by 40%, then we're quicker and we can do way more damage. Almost double of theirs. Copium. And it's not going to be double theirs, but, you know, that's only because they have so much. Right, so we can get the buff tower now. 2 of those was dodge, right? But I cannot afford 2 of those remotely. We have 1 cultist, but it's the same one that's already wearing the mask. I can buy a tuna for later. I'm gonna buy a tuna for later. You buy 1 fish today. It saves getting a fish tomorrow. That's totally not right, is it? You teach a man to fish and, you know, rather than buying him a fish, but we just buy the fish. We don't know how to fish. Oh, wow, they are gonna destroy it, aren't they? I guess these, these claw guys are pretty good, huh? I guess the clawmen are pretty good. Considering they had a lot of them. 30% chance to evade attacks. Could be good, but... Eggheads slow the enemy's attack with their own attack. We've got a lot of eggheads, so I think that might be what we go for. So they'll slow the enemy's attacks just by attacking them. They don't need to die to slow them. They only need to attack them. So, and then when they die, they're slowed 40% extra on top of that. So slowing the enemy is maybe what we're going for. Vampirism, not great. Throwers, not great. Because we don't have any. None of this is useful to us at all. Rushing to healers, but we don't really have healers. Okay, we've got a shooter. Shooter have 20% chance to do 30% extra attack. Or we could go for the active ability. A random enemy takes 50 magic damage. I don't think that's going to be that useful to us. So that's got to go. Okay, some Daleks. These Daleks are taking... Well, we're building these buff towers pretty quickly. We already have one of you. We don't have one of these. So that gives us an extra cultist. We need to buy a guy for our tuner. Okay. I mean, we really do need the claws guy, but we also need this fridge. That's unfortunate. And then we're just going to buy an extra human just because we can afford it. Give him something. At some point, I'm sure. Okay, having the dodge would be great, but... Loading. Maiden works. Why does he have a big boss guy? Oh, he's Dr. Otter, of course. Okay. So he's gone with... well, that Buster Sword is actually a pretty expensive item. The summoners, and there's, like I say, the cultists are a pretty good build, especially if you get the zombie thing, because then every time your people die, you just get a zombie back as well, so just get infinite returns on your people. Oh, god damn it. And then he comes and teabags our buff tower. I thought we were gonna live through that one. Nope. Obviously, we're not starting with the greatest set of humans, are we? One actual thing and then 3 people that we have to buy things for. You know what, let's change that up. It's a shame that you have to go to the main menu to like mess with that. Special magic? Nah, it's not good. Obviously we haven't unlocked everything. The classic's not bad. The cannon fodder is probably the best one. Because that's 2 cultists to begin with. That's probably the winning run. And you've got 3 humans to give some extra stuff. So not only have we got 1 more human, but we've got 2 people with actual proper things. And they're a good starting build. So it's actually pretty good. Vampirism on eggheads I don't think is great. Okay, increase a random health by 100. We really didn't get anything good in the reroll there, so. But all we need is 1 more cultist, and all of a sudden we are off to the road. Right, so I'm buying that, then I'm upgrading. Obviously, it has to be a different type of cultist. Is it me? Or have we lost 2 people somehow? That we should not have lost. Hello? Oh wow, I've eaten the people somehow. How did I manage that? How did I manage that? Okay, I'm restarting because that's a bug. That's a bug. Why did my people not come back to life? That's... I wasn't doing it for the reroll resin. I was literally doing it just because of why did my people come back to life. So we're going to take the same passing gifts. But why were my people not back alive? Why did it eat them? That's not meant to happen. Let's upgrade. We upgraded before buying it. Because... Right, okay. What happens if I give this to you? See, my people still stay alive. If you're going to buy something, you should buy it then upgrade, because then it replaces it. Okay, let's take that, because that's the start. Then, you have Excalibur. Then I'll buy 2 more humans. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't right. Okay, Spy Nesso. I think we got this one. Yeah, I think we got that one. All we lost was the table. Increasing the armor of the tanks isn't bad. Fighters heal themselves for 10% of the damage dealt. Not bad. Okay, we don't have any magician. I really want the cultist thing, because I don't know why I'm re-rolling so hard for them. 20% dance. We're not really using that. Fighters increase the attack speed. Okay, I'm going to prep for the fighters. We have got one. But, you know, if we can get more fighters, that's going to be... And then I should, you know, use more things in the upgrade tree. I think that's probably where I'm mostly going wrong, is not doing it as soon as I should. Increase the max armor of the tanks. That's not terrible, is it? Okay, cultists. Cultists return 50% of the enemy back to the enemy. That's the same thing but different classes. Fighters return 40% of the damage back to the enemy. Okay. So I guess we're probably going hard on the fighters. So we're going to want more fighters. And, you know, with the mutation that gives them extra 15 damage, it's pretty good. Okay, you take one of those. We don't have guns. I'm going to upgrade. Okay, an Elden Charm Ring, or that gives us the Tentacle ability already, which is good. And like, I know the healers are probably worse than just buying another ring, but you know, you gotta have a healer, right? General Store. Well, he's got 4 of them, so I think he's gone wrong. Although that healer literally just killed my guy. They never go for the cultist, they go for the tentacle, and then by the time they get to the tentacle, they've summoned another tentacle, so... Okay, so... Increase the max armor. Mostly I just want things for the cultist. Increase their attack speed by 100% 5 seconds. That's not terrible. Like, we're gonna go into fighters as well. Now, summoned creatures have double health. Sure. Let's make the tentacles extra powerful. I realise I've done that before we even get to the shop, and, you know, that's not the smartest thing to do, but... We're going hard on the summoning, I guess. It gets 30% chance. Tanks rush to healers, not great. Each time the active ability is used, and that thing is an active ability. Okay, mages learn quick. Or fighters learn quick. Okay, we're going to buy fighters. So I'm going to make them learn quick. And then hopefully we get another one early. What? That glitchy mess. No Forks. That's a fighter. Guy Fawkes. Theme. Heal ability. Does that make a difference? That's a taunt. I don't really care about the taunt. It's a shame it doesn't tell you what the thing does when you hover over it. Right. say I don't care about it at all, but I've already got a table. That'd actually be a way. Right, give me the Terra lamps. And then just give me 2 more humans. And then we can at least see what the thing is. Is that the dodge? That's the dodge. Okay, so we do want that as well. Obviously, I could have upgraded the shop, but I think it might be a little early. Santa Baratini! They also get glitched out with whatever that glitchy mess is. Okay, they're just all going to fight the tentacle, and that's going to kill them. That guy is making pastries. It's not going to save him. You really need to go and attack the cultists, and not the tentacle. You know. That's kind of what you need to do. And because we've given it more health, it's just going to outlive everything. All units blow up upon death. Linked ability. Fighters have 30% chance to stun an enemy. All units receive 20% chance to use an active, ignore its cooldown and mana cost. I don't think we can summon an extra set of tentacles, so that's probably the most useful. Explode upon death. Newbies run away. I guess we're going to go with the when someone dies it reduces their speed. Because we didn't really get anything better than that. Okay, the tentacles are coming in, smacking it pretty hard. Cultists have 30% chance when attacking them to stun them. I mean, we've got a fair few cultists, so I'm just going to take that. And move along. And then hopefully we get some more cultists. So I guess that's some sort of buff or something that we've got going on. Plasma gun. Special cultists that we don't have. Okay. I don't need to look any further than that. Plasma gun. It's a strong gun. We can't afford both. Like fighters. I'm going to give the fighters the Fury. We've got 2 of them. We're going to start off on that and then get an extra human. Right, so we've got 2 spare humans, but that'll get something eventually. So the longer the fight goes on and the longer the fighter starts, the more his damage is going to be as he attacks more and more things. And he gets more and more intelligence, so he's actually going to level up pretty quickly. And then that's going to mean he gets even more extra damage. So I wonder if the healer can heal the tentacle. Not that it's really necessary, but yeah, these tentacles are pretty strong. And then you've got a bunch of casters back here, but they're not going to be able to take on my casters. Minus summoners. And then, I don't know if the tentacle also counts as the stun from them. Mages can learn quick. We only have 1. Fighters can increase the health of the tank. I don't think I really care about that. Tricksters can level up quick. Tempting. Okay, we get a zombie or humans magic damage increased or 20% chance to knock back smaller enemies. 35% chance of powerfully knocking back smaller enemies when attacking. We've only got 1 mage. But I'm going to take it. Like, you know, having a knockback stops them attacking us. And, you know, that's actually a pretty rare upgrade, so I think that's good. Okay, cultists have 30% chance to rise from death. Not what I wanted. I thought that was like the summon the zombies one. 1.15 more times likely to damage. Splash damage. Hello, that's a rare one. Okay, so if we can get more fighters, they do splash damage, and as they do more damage on their attacks, that's more damage everywhere. Okay, we got a 2-2. That's a 3rd fighter. That's the 4th fighter. Okay, so we've got lots of fighters for the fighting bonuses now. And that's about the best thing that I can do. Give my people... We've still got 3 hearts. I'm amazed at that. That's actually the longest that I've got 3 hearts left. Diver, you've probably just cursed it right now. Okay, they're shielded and linked. But They're dying. They're dying. 5 of 10. That's actually my record number of wins on this. Tanks taunt the whole room. Fences spin. Fighters received a ranged attack, and they already do splash damage, so that is huge. And now they can attack safer and gain more attack speed attacking safer, and I think that's pretty good. Tanks can stun enemies. Healers have a chance to rise from the dead. Shooters fire penetrating shots. Throwers ignite their enemies with napalm, dealing 420 damage. I mean, if we had any throwers. Okay, we're getting some pretty powerful things. Raise a zombie. Mages attack deal splash damage. Tempting. Very tempting. Magic damage. Fences deal more damage. Throwers can burn 30 mana from an enemy and deal the same amount of damage every 10 seconds. I know we don't have any throwers, but I'm going to take that. Like, you know, we probably should have taken one of the... I think we missed out on something better. Okay, so... we have a 2-2. We have one of these. It's not the end of the world to get more of the same. Okay, a mage, rabbit in a hat. We don't have. Right, so no humans can take anything else. Chainsaw me up. Give me an extra human. Something extra. I think I might want to do some more upgrades in our upgrade tree. ET. Okay, they've got some cultists that can summon tentacles as well. They've got some pretty powerful, strong enemies. And this is our first death. They have some strong enemies. When in the create fences, don't really use them. Tentacles force nearby enemies to attack them, receiving 30... Okay. I mean, we are summoning tentacles, so let's give the tentacles a taunt. And extra armor. That forces them to attack the tentacles and not our humans. So... That's really good. Don't have eggheads. Okay. Zombies. Summon tentacles have a ranged attack! Let's just make our tentacles ridiculously overpowered. Okay. All units receive extra damage. All units stores 1 mana. They got rid of the tree thing that was doing a lot of stuff for that. Okay. Chain lightnings for mages. Tricksters restore health. Vampirism on the thing. Spiky armor on our shield. Like, you know, none of these are actually relevant for it. 50% extra health could actually make a difference. Because we've got quite a few humans and having extra health could be huge. And it's probably what we actually wanted. And then what does this do? This is extra mana, but I don't think that's that relevant. I mean, we can afford that. It's probably smarter to get, you know, duplicates. I realised we already had a spare human. Duplicates of strong things that we've already buffed up. But... okay, Dems. Dems is nice and shielded, but they have a lot of spinny guys. Okay, they should attack the tentacles at all times, and well, the tentacles went down. Them spinny guys are pretty good, huh? Yes, I think focusing on one build and making it powerful is probably the way that you go. I need more skills for the fighters. Okay, that's... We do have a mage, but we need more mages. All units restore 30% of magic skill damage dealt as health. I don't know if we're really doing magic damage, that's the thing. Like, you know, special vampirism is good. Fighters deal 1% of an enemy's current HP as damage with every... Okay. Okay. So we heal and we do damage to them. And we have a lot of fighters. I'm going to take that. Keeps the fighters alive, does damage to them, and heals us. I think that sounds smart. Summoned creatures have 50% chance of igniting the enemy while we're summoning tentacles, or that's just the cultists themselves. I think we want to give the tentacles fire. Tentacle burn. Okay, we are on our last life, and we're on our record. Okay, we got a whip and a nene. That will give us a dodge ability. That's an extra cultist. Right, so first we get an extra cultist. That's a pretty powerful sword as well, because it's legendary. Pitchfork. Give us the dodge ability. We need to be able to start dodging. Right, so some sensibility to our actions. Okay, so now we can dodge, and now we also have the world's most powerful tentacles in the world. This stands a chance. PMF Leo. Okay, they've got... Wow, what was that? Yeah, we totally stand a chance. Get instantly nuked. What was that ability? I need that. Whatever that was, that's what I need from my humans. Instantly nuke their backline and instantly took out our summoners. Okay. Return 50% of it back to the enemy. I mean, it might apply to the tentacles. Might. So we're going to take it. We are going to take it. We're not going to take it. No, we are going to take it. Again, any more? And one purely human. Okay. Got a mix of things. It's probably not the smartest thing, but hey. Dr. Plague! Okay, they've gone for the free extra person. But it didn't help them. It did not help them. Okay. See if we can at least get to 10. Whoever reaches 10 victories is a champ. We won't prevent you from getting any more though. Yeah, 25 is the winning record. Okay, so the drone joins you, but I don't think that's smart because it doesn't really level up. Okay, 10% vampirism on the thrower. Could be interesting. Mages have a chance to evade. Eggheads have a chance to evade. Like, we do have a mage. We didn't get raised the zombies from the dead. That's the one that really would have been the difference maker. I'm gonna get... Although fear... I'm gonna get fear on the fighter, because if they're scared of us and run away, they can't attack us. I know we don't have fighters yet. It's an investment in the future. Because, you know, if we get these stacking, they do more damage the longer they hit things. They're going to end up being frightening, and everything's just going to run away. That's going to be pretty strong. Vampirism on tanks. Mages return 50% damage. We don't actually have mages. So I don't know why I'm even looking at that. Summon the drone. Tanks have a chance to intimidate. Tanks have a chance to evade enemies' attack. I mean, if we eventually get tanks, that's going to be pretty good. Okay, then this shop where we'll hopefully get a third cultist. I mean, you know, maybe it's a bit too weird. Hope. But. God. That's a maid. Idiots. Take the football and run with it. Right, we don't have actual throwers either, so I don't know what. Wasted all of our money. Okay, give me some extra health so that we stand a chance of not dying in this one. Take the football and run with it. Yeah, we've already got a throw. No, you haven't. That was the last round. They've got a lot of humans with a lot of things. So I don't think we're going to live this one. Besides, it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you're going to get something ridiculously overpowered. Like, that was a lot of people. Okay, armor link to tanks. I mean, throwers could intimidate. Wait, we don't have shoot. All units blow up. Units have 20% chance to use an ability. Okay, cultists level up quick. Let's go. Okay, that we could have done with. And that's early enough, but it will make a difference. But if we'd had that, like in the other, all of our cultists would have been very powerful. So our cultists are now going to get very intelligent very quickly. 30% chance to stun an enemy. Okay, I'm going hard on the cultists. We see resurrect from the dead though, which they can. I wasn't going to re-roll for it though, you know. We're making strong cultists right now. And we have cultists. And that's actually a cultist and not a magician. Right, so now we've got Cthulhu already. That's a powerful sword. Okay. I'm going to give the tentacles a head start. I know it's probably not the best. Should I have them that close to the front line? I should probably just put the tentacles at the back. Yeah, and ignore like the auto send thing, because they're like putting themselves on the front line, which is not smart. And in fact, they died for it. So if I have you guys sit literally at the back, they'll make a summoning circle at the back, which will give them time to not die. So, you know, if we lose because of that mistake, that's bad, but you know, we've got something that could be a pretty good build. I wonder if the 40% thing, it counts on tentacles as well, so if the tentacles die, they do extra thing. And the same with the parting gift. Does that include the tentacle? All units increase the random health. All units. But are tentacles human units, or are they an ads? Mages, a drone. Drone could also be a thing. All units blow up upon death, all units lower nearby movements. 14 magic damage isn't a lot, so it could make a difference, but you know, health is going to be pretty big, so I don't think it actually is the difference, and they have to die to activate it, so it doesn't seem a great difference maker, and that took a long time to die, so I don't think we're actually very powerful yet. Slow upon death, fear, active ability does damage. Mages level up. Tempting, but okay, Link. We're not using Link. Randomized health per 100 could be a difference maker, but I think there's a better chance of something else. 30% chance to stun. Let's give the thrower a 30% chance. That's 1 in 3 sort of chance to stun the enemy when he throws the football at them. Eggheads, eggheads. Okay, an extra mage. That gives us Thunderbolt. That's an extra thrower. Right, you be a ninja. Hang hang on. Is it if they die in just ordinary combat, they don't come back to life? Oh no. So we've lost the football guy. We lost a thrower there. And I think that is why we lost the people before as well. So if you lose someone in just ordinary combat, you've lost them for good. So having newbies in ordinary combat probably isn't smart. Because, you know, if we lose them in that, don't get them back the same as this, right? I should have paid attention to that. Also, did they just all run from the background? Wow, that was terrible. We had the ability to level up our things. We just weren't getting anything. We weren't getting anything. Other than, like, them leveling up quick. A drone, vampirism on fighters. %40 damage back to the enemy. I'm going to take that, right. If we can get some good fighters, I think that's very smart. We really don't want to lose our people to these, especially whilst they're just ordinary. You are a fighter. That's a cultist that we already have. But that's a second fighter. And then you have a cart full of secrets. We'll have a guy on the back line. And it doesn't matter if he dies in this fight, but we don't want him to die against ordinary enemies. Okay, you've got a lot of people. But I think we've got this. Okay, Tom Melamenkino. Nobody wanted to use the top pipe. Okay, fighters increase the link. But we don't use that. That's not important. 10% chance to cast fear if the enemy's attack is lower. Let's start this off early. And now they're going to start making some enemies pretty scared of them because they're going to get their attack up and do the business. Max link armor, don't care. Throwers and things. 20% chance to deal 3 times damage on attack. I mean, if you get the spread damage, that could be. All units increase the random health of an ally. Healers heal from distance. Sure. We don't have healers, but when we get them, I know I said they don't make much of a difference, but if they can heal from a distance, that's maybe a little better. It's not great still. Okay. You take this fridge. Then we'll upgrade. But we didn't get anything good, but okay. It's an investment in the future. And he's now not a puny human. Can instantly die. Arctus. Okay, so they went with the drone that instantly just dies. So, you know, it becomes only worse as things go on. Because it doesn't level up like everything else. So it's, you know, it's not... It's a waste of an upgrade in my opinion. Ah, the link. Okay. It's only the max armor. It doesn't affect your actual armor. So, you know. Increase their attack speed by 100%. It'll cost us some mana, but sure. I haven't seen the zombies this entire run, other than an enemy having them. But, you know, that's only because they previously had it. So has it been, like, patched out so that you can't get it anymore? Obviously, those that already had it will obviously already. 100% chance to active ability. Fighters level up quick. Yes. Okay, so our fighters are going to become very powerful very quickly. Then they're going to start scaring enemies away. Cultists number 3. I welcome you to the team. And then we level up that. Okay, and then I'm just going to go with the auto setting. Like, I think they still all moved in even when we didn't. So I might as well just have them wherever the hell they want to stand. Mala! Okay, one big set of tentacles that have a lot of health. People are running away from my fighters. Okay, they are actually pretty strong. Give them that. He chopped down the tentacles eventually. Ah, that was unfortunate. If only the tentacle had killed him before he died. Because it unsummons the tentacle. That's why I'm like, they should just attack the summoners and not the tentacle. But not a lot we can do about that. Okay. Cultists level up quick. Okay. We're going to take that as well. So we've got 3 cultists, we've got fighters. We're going to level them up pretty quickly. Get better things or better, but... Okay, that went down pretty quickly. Egghead towers, we're not using tricksters, we're not really using... Tanks level up quickly. Don't care. Fighters receive 30% extra attack speed. Okay. If we're using fighters, I will take fighters. Attack faster. And they also get extra damage every attack they do, so that just makes them get it even quicker again. And now we have a dodge. Almost. Now we have a dodge. And then some claws, which we don't have. So that gives us the linked ability. We don't have this cart, but we can't afford it. I'm just going to get the shield and an extra human. And now we've kind of got something going on. So we can dodge, we can intimidate, we can attack very quickly, we can send them through things. He put all his stuff on the back line, which gives my tentacles more of a chance to get in. Okay, a lot of my stuff has died, but they're all going to fight the tentacles with magic from a distance, and he's just going to shoot them whilst they focus on them. Hello? I don't like the way they all started running. Oh no. Oh no. That one bullet from a distance, if they hadn't ran into someone closer, we had that. Tricksters slow the enemy attack when they do their own attack. That's not bad. Tanks have a lot more health. You can do a ranged attack. That's perfect. We're gonna go with that one. So they're a bit safer now. And, you know, they're just gonna throw bullets that's very little risk. Cultists can now summon dead bodies! So anytime someone dies, they just become another soldier for us. They only come back from the dead once as a zombie, but that's pretty powerful. A tutu. That's an extra fighter. Magicians can do fire damage. I kind of need some extra stuff. I know we don't have fireballs at the moment, but that's something they can get as an ability that's actually pretty good. So, you know, if we get one more, I know that's Thunderbolt, but it's an upgrade to the Lobs tonight. I had a feeling we were coming into a room full of lots of people. I could just sense it. So it's like, I need more humans to stand a chance. Oh yeah, we've also got an army of zombies, so you know. That also makes a big difference for us. If we don't need an extra zombie, we summon zombies just from dying. Magic damage, we aren't doing throwers things. Healers, we don't really. Health. Fighters do splash damage, yes. Knockback isn't terrible. More humans gives us more things now. We're going to go with the splash damage. I think that's just the smartest thing that we can do here. Okay, what have we done on upgrades? So the fighters and the cultists. Health might be a thing to do at this stage. We'll see what we get in the shop though. All cooldowns are shorter. That's not terrible. Everything else is irrelevant. If there are more things, they give us more damage. Tentacles force the enemies to attack them. Perfect. Keeps my humans alive. You go attack the tentacles instead of my humans. Because we can just summon more tentacles. Okay, that's a new... I can afford both of these. Okay, so now we've got a better dodge, and now we've got another... Fighter? Were you a fighter? I think he was a fighter. Because he wasn't a cultist, like... No, he's a mage, isn't he? Okay, so now we got Thunderbolts. I keep making the same mistake. Okay. I think we're okay here. They're all linked as well. Wow, they just exploded us. I had to say I think we're okay here, didn't I? I had to say it. I had to say it. They destroyed us. What is that exploding thing that just blows us up? I need that. That just blows up my entire back line. Tricksters have a chance to cast. Don't want it. But we got to summon the zombies, and it was a lot rarer than I thought it was. I want it. 30% attack speed. The drone. Thank you. I'd rather give something extra health. I'd rather give another unit extra health than summon a drone. That. It isn't great, but okay. Cultists that we already have. We already have one of you. I was tempted to decide to give us the same stuff, but we couldn't afford it. I was like, you know, maybe I'll try this whole have more than one of the same type of human strat that seems to work for everyone else. So, you know, maybe I'm just stupid in diversifying, ignoring things that are good. Take what is good when you have it. Appreciate what is good. Don't don't focus on diversity. Appreciate what you have. Tricksters return damage. It's the only really thing that we can take there. I know we don't have any, but we will. Okay. We got a heal. Not a great heal, but it's a heal. Vampirism on our fighters when we get them. But we'll see if we can get something a bit better. I don't want any of that. Shooters return 50% of the damage back. Okay. Why do you get slightly better thorny armor? Is it because you're less likely to be hit, or because you've got lower health, and maybe it's the balance? Okay, we can get a mate. Well, we've just got something for the shooters, so... A second shooter gives us a shooter ability. It gives attack speeds. Don't have a mage. Don't have a... Okay, what is the shooter's thing? Attack speed, chain line, fast towers, rubber bullets. Okay, let's go rubber bullets and let's give some health. Why not? Why not experiment with something that works for some other class or one? Because clearly we're not getting past 5. Any. It'd be interesting if we could look at the thing and see what the guy who won the tournament used as his builds. Obviously, then, you know, just everyone would know exactly they used what was good, but I think that could be pretty good. Okay, fighters receive 30% extra attack speed. When we get them, they're going to be good and fast, and then that scales them quicker when we use the thing. Don't kill the normal human. Cultist 30% chance to stun an enemy. Okay, we've got 2 cultists and attacking them. They have to be attacking them, not the tentacles. All units blow up. Shooters slow the enemy, and our bullets ping off them into 3 other enemies. So slowing them down. Powerful. Powerful buff. We're going to slow them down, and they shoot them from a distance, so they're not going to be focused. Okay. I mean, we don't have throwers. We've got a football player, and that gives bomb ability. I'm going to upgrade. Don't have, and we can afford that. That gives us an extra shooter. Attack speed, faster attack speed, let's go. Okay, this could be something that might work. Interesting that the ninja chose to say that. Sensor. Of course, we've got a lot of people that just instantly murder all of my people. Okay, if we can live long enough to make this work, this could be an interesting... We just need to live long enough to make this work. Tricksters can stun enemies. Eggheads learn quicker. Fighters, when we get them, you know. Fighters, when we get them. On death, lower enemies' attack speeds. I mean, if they are slower and we are faster, sure. We don't want to die, but if we do... Okay, fighters can level up quickly. We really need some fighters in the shop to benefit from all this stuff that we've been into. We've paid it forward for things that we don't have and we are hoping for. Okay, more guns? Position won't make a difference. Like, you don't even gain health, do you? It's just more damage. Aren't great. Because I bought the thing, I can't afford even that. That's our best hope of winning, is having a lot of cannon fodder humans to give essentially buffs to other humans when they die, to give the extra 100 health to my good units that might stand a chance of living. That's the last ditch effort to try and keep them off my shooters and keep them alive and get something done. They all popped, but I just gave my guys extra health to live long enough to do battle. So it was smart. They may have popped, but they gave their health to other units. Like, these are good, but we just aren't getting the fighters. Shooters deal splash damage. Cultists can summon zombies from the dead. And we've got cannon fodder to come from the dead. I need to move the cannon fodder back though, because this is just an ordinary fight, and if they die in this, they're dead. I think we summon zombies from the enemies, not our people. Throwers deal splash damage, and we do have 2 throwers. I'm gonna take it. Like, more splash damage just means we do more damage to everything. So I'm gonna take it. Yeah, we are summoning it from them, not us. Right. Extra cultists. We don't have you. Have you. Fighter. Finally a fighter. Can't afford that. Okay. I'm gonna go, like I say, we're gonna go with give extra, even though we already have, just to see if it makes a difference. Then you two are chumps to essentially feed the army extra health. The Tartan. And give us a chance of living. Okay, they've gone for Spinny Boys, and the Spinny Boys are going to be the death of them. Although, maybe the tentacles will keep us alive, and the zombies... Okay, summon more don't run in, you idiots. Although, it's a miracle we lived, but I'll take it. You now can go back where you're not going to instantly die. Tentacles force nearby enemies to attack them. That's what we want. I'm amazed that they actually went for the tentacle rather than my cultists. You know, without that. But now they will definitely attack that. Okay, shooters use penetrating shots that deal damage to all enemies behind the primary target. We've got a lot of shooters. So we're going heavy on the shooter. And now the bullets are just going to fly through everything. Laser sword. What do swords do? Critical hits. Okay, sure. Let's do some crit damage. Let's take a boxy jump. We don't have anything that starts to scale the dodging. Okay, we've got a couple of fighters now, so I'm going to give them Fury. And now they'll start scaling as well. Probably a bit late, but maybe it'll make a difference. Ivan Sabini, you've got a lot of people. My people just instantly... You summoned the zombies? Where are my zombies? Do I not have that ability? You also have a lot of cultists. Okay, come on, shooters. You need to save the day. And cultists. Okay, it's tentacles versus tentacles. My zombies need to... You need to attack their cultists. Okay, we've just lost because their tentacle monster came through. That zombie just turned against us. Did you attack them and not the zombie? Okay, the rubber bullets were doing some difference. Wallace Tell. Wallace Tell, you didn't do it for us, did you? Did not do it for us. That could have... It was starting to get somewhere. Unfortunately, we lost so many lives at the beginning that it made no difference. But, you know, if we hadn't lost early, that could have become something good. Okay, literally no abilities that are good. I refuse to take it. The drone is not good. Sure, spiky armor, if we get some fences, we will put up some fences. We will put up some fences should we get them. Okay, we've got a fence. I'm going to take whatever's in the shop and upgrade it. And then we already have that. And that's just cheap, so I don't care for that. I'm just going to get some humans ready in advance. And then we'll just move along. They can sit at the back, I don't care. Against 3! You didn't even buy anything? Would you possibly say maybe he used upgrades? Okay, so he probably used upgrades, maybe a bit questionably early. Like again, you know, I gotta go for it. I'm sorry, we don't have fences, but 30% attack speed buff is too good to turn down. I might get another shooter just for the attack speed buff early. The link. Vampirism on the fighters again is a good thing to have. Chance to evade enemy attacks could be good. I don't want to go that hard on shooters though. 10% chance to 3 times damage. Max armor tanks class. Okay, I guess we're going to go with the shooter. Extra damage just because we've got some shooters already. One. Maybe we'll get some more. Okay, that's the cultist we already have. We want... We have a fencer, and this will give us the buff. Critical hits. I will take it. Okay. We already have that gun. Egghead has health, so I'm going to take it. And then 2 pony humans. Okay. That's the downside of having so many guns. They didn't get any extra health, and they didn't level up with extra health. So, you know, whilst they were strong and had good abilities, they just weren't going to take the hit. Like, again, you know, everything died there. Everybody die. Die. That's what happens. Link increases tank class. Again, you know, that forces us to need tanks. Okay, cultists learn quickly. Taking it. We can get really, really powerful cultists early. Gonna take it. I don't know if it makes a difference to the Cthulhu, actually. So it might not be the smartest thing to make more intelligent. Because... it's a shame we can't see the... Okay, don't. That's just the call of the thing. You can't see what their particular things level up over. You know, it'd be nice to be able to check that anytime they do it. Run to healers. We don't really have healers. Cast to chance fear. Or tricksters can also level up. I'm gonna go with that. Maybe we'll get some tricksters as well. And it's all down to whatever's in the shop, honestly, more than anything. Maybe I spread my stuff too thin. I don't know. Right, that gives us a Cthulhu, really. That's a trickster. Right, we don't have this fighter. I do want fighter. Takes us under. Right, give me that for the buff. Give me an extra guy. I think that's a good thing. You know, we've got a couple of things starting off. You know, maybe I'm focusing too hard on spreading. And maybe I should focus on like one particular build and like whatever we get the things for. Just upgrade that. That guy's pretty powerful, huh? But, you know, especially if we get like cultists learn quickly, we just get a bunch of the same cultists so they become very, very strong cultists. Could be a smart thing. Okay. Fighters can increase their damage. Or fighters run for health. Don't really want that. Cultists have 50% chance to evade. Shooters learn quickly, but they don't gain health. They only gain damage. Right. 50% chance to evade attacks is good. It gives them even more chances to summon tentacles. And then the tentacles to all work. Tricksters slow the enemy attack. 5 seconds when they attack. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. I think we're going with Tricksters. If we get an extra Trickster, I might get one just for the ability. I think I might want to try and use Fury. And we've got enough cultists to summon that. And let's just get some cheap extra human bait. Moo! Okay, you've got several tanks. Wow. He died instantly. I don't think that was the right move. Shooters slow down the enemy attacks when they shoot. Sure, that sounds good to me. You know, I'm probably not doing whatever's the most meta and powerful. But this sounds good to me. It might work in PvE, but maybe not PvP. Okay, tentacles force them to attack them. I think that's good. The fireball's not bad. Sending them hurling back's not bad. Obviously, it's not summon zombies from the dead. But forcing them to attack the tentacles, yes. And then, you know, they can dodge 50% of the attacks. We've already got don't have, and that will give us start with don't have a dog. Okay, give me a fridge. Give me the starter pitch. And then give me that guy as you think. It's not a great build, but you know, now we've got a tank and now we've got a pitchfork. The Royal Cupcake with only 2 people hiding in the corner. 296 damage. They're pretty strong units. I don't know how you've focused so hard on only 2 units. And how you've made them so powerful. But that's actually a really, really strong guy. Like, I don't know how you've done that and how you've got this far with only 2 people. And he's getting lifesteal back from everything that he kills. He's actually going in. Oh, the dodges came in clutch. The dodges came in clutch. Those 2 very strong units. I don't need to look at anything else. That would feed them as well, though. But those 2 strong units, how have you done that? I don't know how you've done that. I guess through skill tree stuff? Skill tree magic that I am really not aware of. Cultists have more health, but not the tentacle. Not the tentacles, right? I should give you more. Can wait, this isn't the shop. If there are more enemies, we get armor. Again, is armor really that good? We do have some, and we can do it from a range. I should have looked at what the cuter thing was actually. That might have been a good thing. An extra shooter, an extra puncher, and that then gives us the thing. We'll take an extra puncher. That gives us a thing. Give me the extra shooter as well. Then rubber bullets. Sure, we've got enough shooters that rubber bullets is going to make a difference. Got enough shooters that rubber bullets could make a difference. Right, so that's going to bounce amongst their enemy. Be another. Okay, they all had a lot of people. We're summoning zombies. They killed enough of my cultists that we don't get our tentacles. Like, instantly. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. Wow. One last run. I should look for anything better than that. Increases the max armor of the tank class. I don't like it. 100% chance to deal 3 times damage. Healers heal from a distance. Sure. If we get some healers healing from a distance, sure, we'll take it. Like, I think it's obvious that I really don't know. Right? We'll just buy out whatever we've got, then we'll upgrade, and then... I should buy that ready. I was considering the gun, but we'll buy that. Okay, so we've got 5, they've got very different 5. They've got some cultists, they've got some shooters. We had 2 tanks. I think they've got this one. That was unfortunate. Okay. Eggheads, mages. Tanks do 3 times damage. The link increases the max armor. Again, you know, I don't know how armor actually works. Tanks have 30% chance to evade attacks, sure. We've got 2 tanks. If they can dodge a third of the attacks almost, that is a pretty good chance. You know, that's 60% between them. And, you know, every extra hit that they can take is better than nothing. Copium. Right, eggheads can vampire. Eggheads gain attack speeds. Eggheads do crit. Tank attack faster. Sure, we got 2 tanks, let's make them attack faster. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? They dodge attacks and they attack faster. Okay, that's another egghead. Spike armor. Tanks return damage back to the enemy. Okay, we're taking that because we've got quite a few tanks. Right, we are going to get that just because we've already got an egghead. Then I'm going to take a healer. We're going to start doing some heals. We took the buff for it, right? It's not a different run. Gigi Kicharo. With a lot of people. Again, he took the drone. And if he beats us when he took the drone, I would be highly impacted. I mean, I'll give that medic something. He ran in to go smack them in the face with this thing. Shooters shoot faster. We don't actually have shooters. Bear that in mind. 30% chance to stun an enemy attacking them. Okay, I think we're going hard on the tanks, I guess, this time. Like, they can stun them, they can dodge attacks, and they return attack damage back to the enemy whilst also attacking themselves. So, how terrible we are when barely bopping that guy. That's an embarrassing amount of damage. Fighters. Fences. I'll take it. We'll probably get fences. We'll probably get some fences, so if they can level up quickly, they can start doing some damage. Like, obviously, our build at the moment is pretty terrible. Fences will make a difference. A fridge, man. Some claws. Okay, you attack fast and you will level up attack damage, and you do some stuff. And that is one of the. So I will also get this. And then I'm going to upgrade the shop. Just so that we stand a chance of getting something. If we live through this battle, which we probably... we can stand a chance of doing some stuff. Okay. Blood Monek. Okay, he took the drone. He took enough to kill us. 0 wins! World records. We'll never get to play King of the Hill. You have to complete the main game. Probably at some point we will. Grandmaster. You know, it's unfortunate that you have to beat the game to play King of the Hill.